Okay, here we go. You have got to be rich if you want to date Sofía Vergara. Like, you got to be really rich.
I agree.
She says, I want a guy who makes as much money as me or more, which is hard. What do you think she's worth?
Sofía Vergara is worth...
What is Sofía Vergara's
She's
net
worth $40 million.
All right.
35.
I'll go 50.
$180 million.
Wow.
Is what Sofía Vergara is
What
worth.
is she selling that
must
we
be
don't know
selling
about?
something,
Because
right.
there's no way.
$180 million.
I know that
Wasn't she the highest paid female actress for a minute
They had
there?
a really good deal on
Good run
TV,
on-
and that was Modern Family. Is that what it is?
Yep.
That was a hit show for 10 plus years. So, there's good money to be made there, but not $200 million.
$180 million. That is her net worth.
She's got a beauty brand called Toady, which focuses on sun care and skin care, and she also has a lingerie brand called Evie.
She broke up with...
And a coffee brand called Dios Mio.
Oh, my God.
And a clothing line sold at Walmart.
Called My God.
There it is.
Right, so she's got like $180
branched
million.
out.
Yes. So do not look at this up, you guys. Remember Joe Manganiello, the guy who's hosting like Deal or No Deal Island or something? They broke up.
Oh.
What is Joe Manganiello's net worth?
$6 million.
20 million.
5.
$40 million. I'm also blown away by that. I'm like, wait, that guy was on the Vampire Show.
True Blood for a few seasons. And what else?
Deal or No Deal Island.
But that's
It's
not...
That's the only thing I've got on him. I'm telling you, I saw both these numbers and went, wait a minute.
Well, he's the CEO of a company called
there you go.
Breaking, which focuses on breaking down plastics.
Oh.
I like it.
Yeah.
Good for him.
You know what? Give him more money. I want the company that breaks down plastic to succeed. Anyway, apparently, he wasn't making enough money for her, and that was part of why they broke up. She says...
Oh, really?
Yes. Sofía Vergara is not interested in any more brokies. She doesn't want a brokey. I want a guy who makes as much money as me or more, because if not, it's a nightmare. They end up resenting you. I'm sure she could find someone who doesn't resent her for it, but...
I've heard that and maybe I heard this from Scott, so it may not be very credible, but I have heard that often these actors get together and then one gets red hot while the other cools down, and it causes problems. Instead of being just happy for your partner and encouraging him or her to...
It becomes a competition.
It becomes a real statement on your career that you're failing while this person, is hitting a peak. I can see that the money thing also could be that as well. Even though, why wouldn't why would Joe Manganiello resent that hottie for anything?
I thought that what I read when they were breaking up is she was like, I want to party and I want to go out every single dingle night. And he was all like, I would just like to be home with my wife.
Well, and he quit. He's someone who's
sober,
a teetotaler.
What's the name of the kid? And he was in the movie Crash, I believe, but he's been in a bunch of stuff. He was very famous at one point, and he married Reese Witherspoon.
Oh,
Ryan Phillippe.
Yeah.
Just used to going. Thank you. Ryan Phillippe. I've heard that happened. He was red hot, getting a lot of work. She was a young actress, but had been in some stuff. They marry, and I think they have at least 1 or 2 kids
I think
together.
they have 2 kids.
And then it flip-flopped. And she was, suddenly, nobody was booking that dude for anything. And I guess he's staying home with the kids and was not psyched about it.
Yeah.
It can be a struggle.
Well, there's a lot of ego involved in those careers.
Yes.
A lot.
So in addition to the money, Sofía Vergara says, I want somebody fun. I need fun in my life. I've been single now for a year and a half. I kind of panicked once I got divorced. I was like, I'm 52. What's going to happen? Where am I going to find someone? But I'm not really in a hurry anymore. She's looking around for a rich guy. You know who married a super rich dude is Salma Hayek.
Yes.
Married, got herself a billionaire.
People wrote that in yesterday when she was being featured as the cover girl for
somebody. Yeah, she's one of the 4 covers for Sports Illustrated this year, and she just looks spectacular. And she's like, I don't know, she's older than Sofía Vergara is. I want to say Sophia's 52. I want to say we looked and Salma was like 55, something like that. But either way, these people are making the 50s look amazing.
58.
I feel like a lot
That's
of
right.
people are making their 50s look great. I'm not a surgery or, I'm not that. But I think if you stay in shape and take care of yourself and you sleep and eat and you're healthy, I would rather date a 50-year-old than a 20-year-old every single time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Well, you don't want any more kids either. So.
Well, I mean, I can make sure that doesn't happen. I'm just saying I'd rather be with someone
Well, you'd have a lot more in common.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean you wouldn't be attracted to someone young. There's a reason why an older dude might date a younger woman because that's, they're attracted to what
they
she's
still
got
like
going
sex.
on.
That's why.
Right.
I mean, there's the reason they still want to do it. But your 50-year-old partner's like, I've done that a million times.
I don't want to. It's okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Super.
Let's see. Sophia and Joe, they only separated in 2023. Feels like longer than that to me, but I have no track.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have said the same.
Yeah, finalized their divorce just last year. Since Joe, she has dated an orthopedic surgeon. I don't think that they make the same kind of money as her, but certainly having someone who doesn't need you to pay for everything would be great. Or you could be like, didn't J-Lo give one of her husbands like an allowance so he could buy her lavish gifts every month?
Yeah,
Here's your gift allowance.
That's another look at what it's like to be filthy rich with someone who's normal.
Yeah, these normies. I don't like a normie.
Well, it doesn't sound very. It's honest, and that's fine, but it doesn't sound good. And I'm a Sofía Vergara fan,
Right. Yeah.
But that doesn't sound very.
Well, billionaires in the world, just so you're aware.
Yeah, she's taken.
There's a lady who's wants you.
Look at her number. Make sure you can top it, and then you're good to go.
You're good to go. Slide into her DMs. I wonder if she gets on that Raya, whatever it's called. Probably not, right?
I don't.
It's gonna be hard to find a date though. You're Sofía Vergara.
I don't know how that works for women. The things have gotten weird, and I know that in many places it's still how it's always been. But if you're smoking hot, I would think people are approaching you daily, and yet women don't want to be approached. So I don't know if guys have just written that off and are like, I
just feel
I don't know how it works.
If you're Sofía Vergara, like she's got to be surrounded by her people. When she goes out, she doesn't want to go out in the world and be like at a mall and all of a sudden she's swarmed with people and there's no one there to save her. Go, okay, Miss Vergara, we gotta go. Yeah, you need that person,
right?
And then so in her life, like maybe she broke a bone, so she went to an orthopedic surgeon, and then she was like, "You're cute. You want to go out?" Like maybe she has to make the move because who's gonna think to themselves, "I could get Sofía Vergara."
People are delusional everywhere you
That
go.
is true. You know what? You got a good point there.
Especially rich guys.
Oh, yeah. Well, only rich guys are going to get her. So we got to. Do you think Elon Musk perked up? Well, I have heard. I think that she is beautiful. I have the most of all the money.
She needs 3 of my babies.
When she has passed her breeding years, I am no longer interested.
Oh, my God.
You're waking up with Sarah and Vinny.
Oh, look at that.